Hey, what is up, guys? Today I'm gonna show you how to replace the BMW professional radio with a aftermarket one, touchscreen navigation with all the accessories that you want to have in your car. I do have the Logic 7 connection here, fiber optic, and I went ahead and bought the decoder. I have it right here, and I'm gonna show you how you connect the decoder as well, because like many people say there, it is not as easy to work on the BMW E90 radio replacement as it is on E46 or other models. It is more complicated and it's not as friendly on replacing it. Anyways, it's fairly easy to do it. Like, the process is very easy, just that you need more stuff to do it. First, we need to remove the climate control, and you just go on the side here and pull. Be careful, don't damage the side of the car. I find it easier on this side, but anyways, so let's go ahead and try on this side now. There, so one side is out. We'll try and pry out the rest of it, and there it is. So, and then you have two connectors in the back, and regarding this, so you push the little tab over there and then you remove it, so just like that, and this is out of the way. But now, even though on my unit I do have the heated seat options on the touchscreen itself, I want to have it with buttons as well, because you never know, it might go bad and it's very cold here. So I went ahead and bought another one which transfers the heated seat buttons from the bottom here, because this unit or this piece, climate control, it is gonna be completely removed and I don't have any space for the bottom options. And for the downhill button here, I don't ever use it, so I don't care about that, so I'm gonna replace the whole thing with this new one. And right here you see we have all the options as on the other one, including the heated seats at the bottom here. So that is something new that I got for this. So decoder and that, as you see, it's already getting more expensive than other cars. So right now there are a few screws that we need to remove, and there is a Torque T20, I believe, over there, and we'll remove those. At this point we can just go ahead and pull the radio like that. This connector here, there is a tab, a push pin tab from underneath it, so you pull it together like that and then push backwards, and that is going to disconnect the whole harness. And here is the radio antenna right there, and there is another little pin in the side here that you need to push and pull backwards, and that is it. So as easy as that. As you can see right there, those are my fiber optic connectors. I'm going to put this aside, and here you see those are the two, and that becomes red sometime. Now we are going to remove this trim here, this piece, and it's held in place by two 8mm bolts inside there. And there is two more screws to remove the housing, or the piece that holds the radio in place. So, and those are T20 as well. Perfect. So at this point we can go ahead and just pull this out. There is nothing else that holds it there. And we'll put this aside because we are not going to need this anymore for the new unit. I did run all the wires already through the wires that I need to run to the back of the car, or the dash cam wire. Anyway, so I have all the wires back here, and it's very easy to remove the glove box. Not as easy as the E46, but it's still fairly easy. So here we have all the wires we need. So this piece get connected, comes separately, like and you have to put it like that, and with these two clip guys facing towards you, because that's where the climate control unit goes. And regarding the wires, again, there is no way you can mess this up because they are all different sizes and they can only fit in one port. And as you can see, here is the main wire, the main harness. I'm going to show you guys how to connect the decoder, the MOST adapter. So I'll put this back here for a second. And there is the MOST connector adapter or decoder. So there is these three wires. The red one is the ACC, that is the power cable, and that is the ground. And these two guys, which gave me the most headache of this entire process, they go to the output, which is these two guys right here. So the front out left and then the front out right. To disconnect the fiber optic connector from here, there is this push tab right there that we need to either push in or pull this out, and that should come right out just like that. And there it is. And then for the decoder here, we need to pull the plug out of its place. We need to use this for that as well. There. And there is this piece of plastic that we need to take out from there. So we'll push it out, doesn't matter, it's just a protector. We're not going to use that anymore. And make sure, I don't think you can run this any other way, but the green wire has to be on the outside. And I don't think it fits. No, it doesn't. So, and you go there and you hear that click, just like that. So that's in place. And now we'll go ahead and connect that into the decoder. And that is connected. These three wires now, where they get connected. So as I said, this is the ACC, and we are going to connect that, including the backup camera wire, this guy here. These guys both need 12 volts only when the car is running, and this comes, that voltage comes out of just one, or at least from my unit, from just one wire. And I'm going to show you that right now. So I'll leave them like that for now. And as you can see, I have these splicers here. You need to check which one is the ground, because you have to connect these two power and the ground wire for the decoder in your car, not in the adapter. The only wire that you run to the back of the unit is this ACC wire with the backup camera together. You need to do this connection here and see if the light is gonna come on, and there you guys can see. So at this point, you know that with the key off the ignition, you still need to see power coming out of this wire that you are going to connect the decoder right now. And the power wire right now here is this red and green wire that goes to this plug, and that is where we are going to connect the decoder, MOST decoder. And the brown wire, that is the ground. And I already had that connected, so let's go ahead and connect both of them. Again, black is the ground. Pull around this right here. At this point, we can just push the metal piece down and lock the plastic. That's done. Same thing for the power wire. We'll connect the main harness for it right there. that's connected. There is a fuse back here, which should be, just in case. And so at this point now, we'll go ahead and connect these two guys, but I'm gonna go ahead and test them before we do anything further. So let's test them right now. And there is no, pretty sure there is no power on this blue wire right now here. But if we connect that, and there you guys have it. So that is why we are going to use this antenna wire, the blue wire, as the ACC for the decoder. Connect these guys together now. And that is good. Let's use some electrical tape. So at this point we only have to connect the rest of the wiring, and we'll test it out to see if everything works fine, and we're gonna put everything back, and that is gonna be it. Now there is the camera in, and we're gonna use this wire for the reverse camera, and that goes just like that. So, and that is done. Before we do anything, I'm gonna go ahead and test if it works. That should come on. There it is. And we hear sound, which is a good sign. And then the steering wheel buttons work as well. There is the volume. Okay, perfect. So everything works. At this point I will turn off the ignition and go ahead with the installation. So we are very close to being done. We are just going ahead to tighten these two. Make sure you help while you tighten them, because it kind of goes upwards when you tighten this, because there is a gap right now here, and when you tighten them, that gap gets closed. Now regarding the new climate control, we need to do a few adjustments here. So we need to cut with pliers these two edges, and then use a file to make it smooth, and you'll see why, both sides, just like that. And let's go ahead and connect this. So the white one goes to the gray connector, just like that. The black one goes to the black, and you pull the locker just like that. So right now, as you can see, these two edges, before we go ahead and put that, there are two screws we're going to tighten here to make sure that that stays in place. Make sure these edges are not against the dash, and you slide this in place now. Make sure you don't get the wires cut in between. Two tabs in the back, they might get caught on that metal plate, and it's not going to let you push this backwards. And there. So that is as far as it goes. And to make this look even nicer, the unit comes with two of these frames for both versions of the climate control unit. For mine, this is what works better. So you need to connect these top guys first, because this is like the factory one goes in that port over there, but we need to push this as deep as we can in order to get this in place. You snap this in place, and we are done installing it. That is how it looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the car on. Should not have any problem. Perfect. We'll test the climate control. That works. Everything works just fine. And let's go ahead to the music. That is gonna be for the installation. Thanks again for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. And to thank you guys all for your unconditional support, I've decided to give away something for every video that I make. So I'm starting with the radio unit I just removed of my car. So I'm giving away the unit including the housing, if it's needed, of course. Thank you guys for your likes, comments, and your support. I'm really grateful. So to make this yours, all you need to do is just follow the rules on the video description. Make sure to subscribe and turn the notification bell on for all the giveaways that are coming. So thank you again, guys. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.